And then when you were
We're
like,
striking the employees of a company.
of IKEA, yeah. And then when I
IKEA.
tried to get out of the parking lot, like everything was super clogged up. But okay, now it works. Okay, so we got the deck ready. I think I should actually load it into card holder while we're at it. Where is it? Legacy. Blue black Dane.
You know, we don't win Wastelands. We really rely a lot on colored mana with all of our, like, so many 1-drops that, you know, we're pretty tight on mana. I don't think we could use the colorless.
Yeah, it's also not really like part of our strategy, right? I mean, I can see a Wasteland when it's like part either of your strategy, or it's like an important tactical piece when you really need to take something out the opponent might have. But for our deck, it's neither. Jerry, no, I wasn't affected by the flooding, fortunately. Like, I live in the very south of Germany and like around Munich, and that part happened in the west. But it's literally the worst flooding there I think there has ever been in Germany post World War II. Okay, let's jump into a league.
What was that first song you had when you started your stream? Do you remember?
I can't tell you because it's set to random. But all of the stuff that I'm playing here, that comes from Stream Beats. That's like what Harris Heller does. He founded a company to basically give streamers all the music to play for free, like royalty free, so you can like play it on Twitch and YouTube, and their stuff is never getting muted or demonetized or anything. Cool. And he actually puts out the MP3 files in his Discord, and you can actually download all the MP3s. And he's got like tons of different genres. And yeah, I downloaded them because I'm playing them in a thing that allows me to display these bars like down here. But you can also play it just in Spotify.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it took me literally I've been streaming for like almost exactly 8 years now, and it took me 7 years to understand that the best music to play on a stream doesn't have lyrics, because lyrics are distracting.
Yeah. Lyrics, same thing with, like, you know, if you're doing homework or writing something, you can't listen to something with lyrics.
Yeah, and
people also trying to listen to you.
Yeah, for the audience, but also for me as a streamer. Sometimes it incentivizes you to start singing along, and that, like, yeah, that's a bad idea for many reasons.
Yeah.
Jim Miles says worst flooding until later tonight when we draw 10 lands in a row, dude. Wait, you're playing StarCraft? Are you playing Brood War, or are you playing StarCraft 2? Man, I really want to get back to playing Brood War. I feel like I've been trying to catch up with my life for half a year now, because work has picked up so much, and I'm actually meeting my boss next week, and we're gonna talk about like going back on a proper schedule, because we had this COVID-related thing where you work a little less but basically get paid the same amount. And for quite a while I'm basically working full-time again, but now we're also gonna make it official. And once I've caught up, I can do all the other stuff, like playing Brood War. Okay, we are up against Yukino Rin, and that looks fine, right? I think this is...
I like it.
Yeah. Can definitely go along with this. We got a turn 1 play, turn 2 play, turn 3 play. Let's see what they're gonna play. Please don't let this be really... Whenever somebody plays like this fetch land, it's always... Yeah, it's... I almost feel like it's always real. Like, the new art fetch land, the new art do land, that literally like screams into your face, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, I'm just here to do the thing my deck's supposed to do. And yeah, it looks like that's what's happening here. But let's see. So no land and no creature in the graveyard yet. Archive Trap? Okay, I gotta get mentally used to using Archive Trap again. I feel like I've sometimes like forgotten to use it. I guess the crap is not bad. Like, if they actually have it, they have it. There's not really much we can do in the first game anyway. I guess there's the one of surgical we can try and find, in which case it's still nice to have the brainstorm available next turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another looting. Yeah, Mill versus Reanimator. Kevin, you remember the game 1 we had against Sneak Show where we actually won with Beatdown?
Oh, we won with Bitter Blossom tokens. That was awesome.
Okay, so they haven't found
Temeracle.
They haven't found a creature yet, and they haven't found a land. I don't think we should go for the Hedron Crab route. I think we go for the Bitter Blossom and just try to beat them down for now. Unless we can maybe eventually unleash like a really big burst of mill, like a 40 mil or something. But for now, I think we should just Yeah, because they haven't played a land yet, and they discarded Lotus Petal and Dark Ritual, which makes me think they already have like a Reanimate in hand, or like they apparently they don't need extra mana, and they didn't make a land drop, but they also didn't put a creature there, so like to me it makes me think they have Reanimate already.
Just looking for a creature, yeah.
And next time we can actually fire off the Laughter. Exiles, that's gonna be sweet. Okay. So thus far they don't even, well, I was gonna say thus far they don't even know that we are Reanimated. Like we kind of look like a weird version of Shadow. Actually we haven't used our fetch land yet, so we could actually be Shadow. But now they see the goods.
Yeah.
It's funny they even played the Lotus Petal to play around the potential days. I guess they were actually buying. Oh, they hit the Laughter. Yeah. This one, if a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, I think let's just check this. Okay, oh god, this is gonna be great. Draw on the lock. Counter target spell with mana value less than equal. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. Actually, we wanna find more of those. Versions. So they have 18.
The land.
Yeah, one land for sure, and probably the crab, honestly.
Yeah.
I think our game plan here... Actually, we should probably... Oh no, we want to keep up the drone. I think our game plan really is just like Bitter Blossom and try to find as many draw in the lock and the one of Surgical. And, you know, incidentally maybe get to Visions or something. Okay, so this is the one. This goes to the graveyard. I think we just hide the drone. That makes us draw the extra land, I believe. Oh no, we can actually like do it like this. Okay, that's sweet. So we're still gonna have that one up. Now we can go on the attack. Okay. I wonder if they will eventually try to just like reanimate the Grief to have something, but at this point I think we're already winning the race anyway.
Feels nice.
I really wanna so badly archive trap them like hardcast so we can turn on the visions, but that's probably not wise. Yeah, next one they're gonna take 3, 4, 5. It's like 12 already. Wait, it's already our turn again? Whoa, okay. They really have nothing going on. It's gonna be interesting if they find Entomb and then somehow a way to push through the drone, the lock on the same turn. Then we might actually wanna archive trap them to turn on the visions, so we can maybe visions into another drone, the lock or a surgical, but for now I think we don't really need to do that. You could still make a case for cycling one of the visions here, I think. Oh, brain freeze.
It's always nice.
Yeah, next turn, like we already basically turned off the reanimate, so it's gonna be harder for them to two-spell us, and yeah, we got that. We have 4 Force of Will in the sideboard. No forces in the main, it's just like we are such a critical mass deck. Can't really afford that. So Leyline sounds good. You know what, we're gonna go with the reanimates.
I wonder what they had in their hand the whole time.
I'm pretty sure they had tons of reanimation, but, or at least one. You could certainly make a case for trying to go and what's it called, grief, for them to just like reanimate the grief for a turn just to get another look at our hand and set everything up. They didn't really want to do that. I could see the forces as well. So now that's 13 cards to bring in. I mean, since they are so graveyard dependent, we could make a case for basically taking out a lot of our graveyard dependent stuff. Something like...
Since we have ley lines, maybe we should take out some visions and enforcers just because we're not going to get threshold as much.
Yeah, how does Phantasm work? Phantasm also, right?
Oh, Phantasm, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Bitter Blossoms are fine if we can just keep a blocker up for Grizzlebrand, but I mean, I guess they'd end up getting another target too pretty soon.
P-Zappa is saying we should basically just turn into blue-black graveyard hate, which we are kinda doing. Probably the Brain Freeze as well. The crabs are also like really bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should probably like keep the Visions of Beyond over one of the crabs at least, because we can cycle them. Can we actually like? There's one that hits ourselves, right? Yeah, that's that one. And then the thieves are actually doesn't have to mill. Each opponent mills 2 cards. Yeah, we probably don't want that. How do we actually like close out the game? Bitter Blossom.
Well, the Laughters could technically.
The Laughters could get that. Yeah, yeah. This is actually, we could bring in another Bitter Blossom then and take out another crab. That's probably better. Yeah, we are really just like a control deck now.
Brain Freeze.
It's a little awkward, everything, but also like the archive traps too. Archive trap is gonna be awkward, but I think it's okay if you had a ley line and your archive trap. I think that could be worth it.
I'd keep the archive trap.
Yeah, against these highly specialized decks, it's really awkward because we're really ditching our plan A as hard as we can. Opponent keeps 7 cards, but I mean we have Leyline, but that can't be like our entire game plan, right? I think we gotta send this back. This is decent. I think it's. I guess we sent back one of the versions, right? Since we have Leyline.
Yeah.
Let's try that. There's actually a chance that they just concede here on the spot because they didn't expect the Leyline. Okay, they're playing for it. Jim Miles is asking, have any streamers ever did something like play left channel for voice and right channel for music? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Then the viewers can adjust the mixer. Yeah, honestly, like 98% of viewers don't want to do that in the first place. That has been my experience with viewers, that like 90 something, like probably like close to 100% of people don't want to do that. And I wouldn't even be surprised if most people, like more than 50% of people, didn't even know how to do that.
I think a lot of places still listen in mono too.
Yeah, that's another
Some
thing.
places at least.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people don't even know that like 2 channels exist. Like sometimes when you
go, what? That's just how it sounds.
it's like, yeah, it's just like sound, man. I have 2 speakers because that's just like what everybody has. What you can do as a streamer in OBS, actually my OBS is set up to do it that way, is to separate the sound and the music on 2 different channels. Basically what that allows me to do, if I wanted to, was to stream to you guys with music, but for my local recording on my desktop to be without music. So I could, like if I was using copyrighted music, I could then upload that to YouTube. But there's like many reasons why this is not good. First of all, Twitch doesn't like that anymore. Like Twitch used to be like whatever about copyright stuff, but now it's not. And also like it's a lot more work, and it's also awkward for the YouTube viewers when you like hum along to a tune and stay, or like you say something in context of the song that's playing. Like all of that's awkward. I think the best thing overall is just like to not play copyright music, or if you do it, to just like fully commit it and be like fuck it. But anything in between is gonna give, on average, a worse experience than that. Okay, I guess the opponent's just like looking for something like what's it called? Reverent Silence. Wear-Tear, that's another one they could have. Maybe a bounce spell, but I think the most common is Reverent Silence. It's gonna be interesting once they go to fetch. Okay, we already got rid of 2 Grizzlebrands, I like that. I guess we should just like start cycling the visions anyway. If a graveyard has 20, like are our graveyards ever gonna have 20 or more? Maybe. Actually, it's probably worth it now because we could play a main deck, main phase Bitter Blossom. Or get this. Okay, eventually we're gonna run the opponent out of actually creatures. I mean, there's a real world where like this happens. You should probably also start using these. Oh, Chancellor's can as well, okay. You should probably start using these. Yeah, I was gonna say because there's only like 2 targets left in the deck, and if we draw one of them, then we can't use these anymore. I like this. This is the stupidest thing. It's like, yeah, cool. We're meeting you.
Crab just doing the thing.
Okay, here we go. Oh, dude, next turn we can actually start hardcasting the Archive Trap. I guess technically we could this turn, had I not visioned. Okay, this is near unlosable now. Because now we even have to draw on the lock in case something happens. Actually, no, drawn doesn't work. Oh yeah, that's actually like really bad, right? I guess we could...
You should have seen that.
Yeah,
well, it's good just to have it in.
But we could still hit the Lotus Petal here.
Oh, that's kind of not too bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the other option is
kind of bad, but
the other option is to cast Archive Trap, and I think that's just better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they don't have anything. They are already dead. They just don't know it yet. We're like, I've never watched that Bruce Willis movie where the boy is like, I see dead people. They don't know they're dead. That's what's happening right now. And we hit them another one. Here we go.
Finish him!
Are they already conceded?
They've had enough.
Dun, dun.
That's a good start. I like that.
Easy game. Reanimator. Not with us. Okay, next one already lined up.
We have a lot of tech against them.
Mm-hmm.
But we fueled them. Like, I'm surprised game 1 they didn't have it. They searched for a long time.
Yeah, especially like later on, we even if they had found it, right, we had the draw on the lock as well. I guess this is fine, right?
Yeah, this is good.
5-0 incoming. I want to get this list published. Okay, Winesap Teeth. Uh-oh, is it elves? It's Birds of fucking Paradise. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, we got flyers as well. Someone's like reading the card. They're like, the fuck? He said, but the drown could. I was talking about the first game. Thalia. Ugh. Ah, okay. Looks like straight up Maverick then. Oh, and they don't have another land? Actually, we can't cast too many spells here anyway. Actually, this could actually still work out fine. We hit them for 1. And then next turn, if they find a land and fetch, then we can Archive Trap because we got the 1 mana. And if they don't find a land, that's already good for us.
Take that, first striker.
Uwe, that's amazing. Where are you gonna play? Watch him cast like Senate for 0. Yeah, feels like it's a Senate for 0. Like I've played this game for way too. Oh, it's okay. I've played this game for way too long. Actually, it's a prismatic ending. It's not. It's not that. Okay. Guess that's fine. Rainstorms are annoying with the Thalia. You know what? I guess we should just like brainstorm here. Like we could play Bitter Blossom, but the thing is if we play Bitter Blossom they find a land, then we can't Archive Trap. Whereas if we go for the brainstorm here, I think that's fine. Yeah, and we still have the mana up, and we can also like go for more land drops or whatever like we really want to do. Oh, Hedron Trap. Ah. I think we put away. Bitter Blossom and Brainstorm. And then we're foregoing one of the Hedron Trap triggers. It's just like, it's such a big deal to get the Archive Trap on. Oh, in Ulm, there's gonna... Oh, I've read about the tournament in Ulm. I wanna go to those, like, Southern German tournaments soon again. Like, I'm getting my second shot on beginning of August, and then a couple weeks more, and then I'm gonna start going to these places. Okay, thus far...
Don't need paper magic yet.
No big opposition yet. Have you been to paper tournaments? I think you have, right?
Not since, well, I've just been doing it online. And one of the leagues we signed up for it, and it ended up being like an 18 league, and we just didn't know it was that long. And then like some people already dropped, but then we went to knockout, and I'm in the quarterfinals right now with Elves. And so I got a matchup against Dead Guy Ale tonight actually.
Oh, okay. Is it gonna be streamed somewhere?
So, not streamed. You know, we just do it through the spell table, and you know, everyone reports to the guy running it on a Discord.
Oh, but you mentioned, right, that's like the really big one where you played like infinite Swiss rounds or something?
Well, we did.
But you you removed some of them?
We were doing 19 rounds. Yeah, they were going to be 19,
Dude,
19 rounds.
Sorry, but
like the whole summer.
Rounds, like...
Yeah.
You were high when you came up with that structure.
I didn't do that. I just joined it, I thought it would maybe be like 4 or 5 rounds. But they were spread out. They were like once every week or so. I mean, once every 2 weeks maybe. At
that point, it's like a half-year league or something. I mean, if you have it like...
Yeah, it's like the whole meta changes by the time you even get me and you're locked in your deck.
And you have to lock it
in
forever.
Which happened, you know.
Like your deck gets banned. It's like, oh, too bad. Game lost.
I'm locked into it. Oh,
okay, what's this gonna be? Okay, Knight is fine. And we're gonna trap them. It's gonna grow the Knight, but it's still worth it. Also, we can go end of turn visions. There's 13 cards. Okay.
Probably just find a drown on the lock.
14. Okay, let's visions it up. 26 cards to Mulster. Honestly, we might just win in the arrows chase. Oh, we can archive. Oh no, we can't.
Hideous Laughter.
Yeah, but we can't Archive Trap again. Because we don't have the mana. Stupid Thalia. Okay. Okay, actually this can't find a second land.
I mean, we have a blocker.
Yeah, we already have all the basics in play. So I guess their idea is to just like bash us with the knight. They will probably not ever do anything again. We can actually see how this one's gonna work out. We could surgical something that's like really expensive, but we don't have the mana to do everything. Surgical's 1 mana and this is 4, that's 5, and we only got 4 because.
Do you want to just laughter?
Yeah, I want a laughter. So basically what I'm thinking about is there anything else that's good? Because I think right now the best play is probably laughter. But before we go for that, I'm like, is there anything else? But you know what? Let's just for the fun of it.
And when we blank, we're kind of
Finish him.
Yeah, exactly. If we visions and we don't find like a proper land, then it's like awkward. On the other hand, if we do find,
let's just try it. We got blockers. He's gonna have 2 removal.
So we should probably do it like this. Let's find a proper land. Oh no, what was I even thinking? Like, we can't cast laughter. I guess, okay, we can still do it next turn. We can survive.
Yeah, there's no big rush.
Okay. So I guess just like trying to figure out whether we want to find another crab.
Well, in this case, now do you want a surgical? Yeah, another crab would be okay, but
well, if we are gonna surgical, we should probably surgical Swords to Plowshares if there's any prismatic.
Yeah, there's 1, 2.
2 might still be worth it because that's basically the scary card. If they got like multiple copies of that.
Take that out.
Where is it? Swords. Okay, so their hand is basically garbage, right? Oh, they have Grist. Okay, interesting. Guess I'm gonna take a screenshot and then we can use it later if we need it. Questing Beast would be... well, it's not really annoying. Oh, Endurance. Oh my god, they have Endurance. That would be really annoying. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. God, I hope they... the thing is, they can't... well, they have... 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. They need another land drop, and Gaia's Cradle is already gone, right? So they can't go for Gaia's Cradle. Okay, that's big. Gaia's Cradle is gone. So if they find a land, they can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if they find a land, they have 5 mana, so they can send it for Endurance. That would be a problem.
Oh, shit, we can't laughter.
I guess if they've actually, this is interesting. They can't really go for it either way. Okay, here's a line where we still win if they find something. If they go for it, they will have to use the knight, which means they have to search their library. So in response to a potential Green Sun Senate, or even if they find a fetch land for the land, then we can, in response to the Green Sun Senate, Archive Trap, and then there's more than 50% chance that we actually Archive Trap the Endurance away, and that's actually gonna be game pretty much. Or is there anything Grist can do? Create a blah blah, you must sacrifice a creature into a treasure. No. Yeah, okay. I think we're actually in an okay spot here. We can't really attack with the Chase Phantasm in case anything bad happens. Let's see. We can also Polluted Delta and try to hit the Endurance, so I think it's gonna be okay.
We have 20 left. I can't see the top. Oh, there we go.
20 what? Oh, the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
now I
20.
can see it.
Oh, they are attacking. Okay, interesting. Guess if they're attacking, we're just gonna throw this here. Okay, I didn't expect that. I guess they didn't find anything. How has Tasha's been thus far? We haven't used it yet, so can't really say. But overall, I think we are in a pretty good spot here. Double archive trap now. You can even hardcast archive trap if you have to. Okay, so technically we could now calculate whether endurance is gonna be lethal. Is that fun though? Whether Tasha's laughter is gonna be lethal. I think it's worth it to go for it.
We'd just go for it.
Yeah, we just go for it. I like that. Wait, why does it want me to pay more? Oh, I already did. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna be for everything? There's still questing beast in there, which costs quite a bit of mana. Big thing is to get them with on the endurance. Yeah, I guess you could hardcast archive trap and then get them with polluted delta if you have like a second underground sea. Actually, I don't even remember. Do we have a second underground sea? I think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. No, they have endurance in hand. Fuck my life. They literally drew endurance. Wait, how oh, they are evoking it. Okay. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's another possibility. But they would need to draw it. Okay, that's really bad. I think now we're losing. Oh, that's so bad. Anything we can do about that?
Do you want to?
Huh? No, there's nothing. Like the Thalia blocks all the lines we might have.
Yeah.
Okay, we still have to play it. I guess in that case it would have been better to block with the Hedron Crab and then try to get there with the Chase Phantasm, but that probably wouldn't work either. Yeah, that's the card I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, that really wrecks us. It shrinks Knight, that's a good point. The other crab would be able to block it now. Okay, we literally hit 20 cards. Holy fucking shit. We hit 20 cards on the Thasha's Laughter. I love that. Well, maybe we get there on double archive trap, you know? this is something.
Maybe.
Yeah. The endurance is gone now.
They only had one, right?
Yeah, they only had one. So I wonder if they're probably gonna... I wonder if they're... Huh. I mean, are they just gonna send these in for 4 every turn? It makes sense, yeah. We have 12 cards in the graveyard, so our dudes... Oh, okay. Another laughter. Dude, I hate these cantrips. Like when we have all the stuff going on, like the cantrips are so annoying. And when they have Thalia going on, the cantrips are so giga annoying.
Have we played a land yet?
Not yet. But these can't find anything. These can't find anything.
Yeah.
So technically we could like run out crap and then hit them, but I think we wanna cast the laughter on the other end.
I don't think the laughter's gonna kill them.
Well, 24.
I wonder if we need to keep mana up for in case they search, or if they're just gonna go down beatdown path.
The thing, like, I'm basically the two things I'm trying to evaluate is we are dead if they find one of their. I think they have 2 swords left that we didn't remove, and they have prismatic ending, so that kills us. So in that case, we should go like to kill them immediately with the laughter. Yeah,
let's try it.
Yeah, but like now I'm saying these are the 2 things to evaluate right now, and the other one is to like keep the mana open in case they don't kill us and hope they fetch. But the thing is, they would just like turn these sideways every turn now. I guess crab blocks this, and then this jumps in front of this, and then we get basically a mill 6 off. On the other hand, we can still like do that next turn. Let's go for that. Hey Scott, good brother MTG, thank you so much. And Eternal Battle Rounds. Hey Max, dude, how's it going? Max with the fat raid. Everything happening at the same time now. Okay, they're down to 9 cards. Make that 6. What's going on here? Once upon a time. Is that searching the deck? Oh no, look at the top cards. Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter anyway, since we don't have mana. They found planes. It actually shrinks the deck even more. Okay, now we need the jump block to go off.
We could just trap. We could just trap them.
No, we don't have mana. We don't have mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you mean next turn? Yeah, next turn. But the thing is, like, we need to survive this turn, and I'm not sure we do.
Yeah.
That's like the... Yeah. Actually, we knew we weren't gonna survive this turn, because we knew about the grist. You might sacrifice a creature. Go ahead. Okay, but we came close. We basically met them twice.
So had we played the crab, we would have lasted that turn?
Yeah. Then we could block this.
And then we would have got them.
That would have been the smart play.
But then we wouldn't have been able to cast the trap too, though.
Oh, that's no problem though, because then next turn we can basically if we play the crab and we survive, that's really good for us. But yeah, you're right. We couldn't play like both over a 2-turn cycle. We could only play one of our spells over a 2-turn cycle. So overall, that's probably the better play. You're right. Hey Pierre, how's it going, man? I still own this. Where is it? I still own this. This is Paper Legacy Maverick. I actually bought this with the stuff. Actually, no, this is not Maverick. These are just like some random cards. Okay, Maverick is somewhere else. Actually, almost all of that Maverick deck came from Mage Market. Man, that endurance is so annoying. By the way, I also don't own MTGO cards. I rent all of this from Card Hoarder. It feels so weird if we were to bring in Leyline against that deck, but maybe we should do that.
Interesting. What about taking out the Brain Freeze?
Yeah, that's probably not going to be great. I also think the Bitter Blossoms are not great against Maverick. In a way, it's kind of like Leyline versus Force, because we can also use Force to counter Senate for Endurance or Endurance itself.
Yeah, I'd rather Force.
Well, Surgical can go outright.
Point.
You like Force better?
Surgical can go out.
I do too. Let's go with this. Yep, yeah, a lot of people are selling the paper cards. I guess part of that was the pandemic, part of that was that you get a really higher return. Like my friend Matt, whom I'm doing Everyday Eternal with, he just uploaded stuff to the high-end sales group on Facebook. And he put it like, he's not willing to trade these things except for parts for his Porsche or the original art from Siege Rhino. And it's worth almost 50,000 euros. Just like random cards random high-end cards that he has.
Does he have a lot of graded stuff?
Not graded stuff, but you know, an entire set of collector's edition, and then a lot of basically high-end playable tournament stuff.
It's got really expensive.
Yeah. And he's got way more, dude, because this is a spread shot, but that's where my shot came in. Like, all of this stuff is going to Canada, because there's still like a lot of arbitrage to be had between Europe and US when it comes to card prices. So friends of mine use my address here to order cards here, and then like every couple of months I send all of that over to the continent where cards are more expensive.
Little operation.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. it's a lot of work. And I had to turn down people because it just like got too much. I mean, I didn't have to turn down people, like I don't do it anymore for anyone else. Let's put it that way. This is not exciting.
I'm not excited.
Let's send this away. Like if we had crabs, I would actually like that. This is also not exactly exciting, but it has Brainstorm. One of the most spoken lines in Magic, I guess. Let's see how that's gonna work.
I'm cool with this.
Who's buying? A lot of Americans are buying. A lot of my friends who got these stimulus checks from the US government, they were buying like crazy with that money. Also, the Chinese, Like, lots of my Chinese friends are buying a lot. Scott is saying his friend just sold his beta collection last week for over 120k to Card Kingdom.
That's pretty crazy.
Imagine just like having that kind of cash availability. I guess if you're like a business, okay, Card Kingdom is like a business, okay, I can see that. If you're like a private guy, it's like, yeah, sure, ship it. Easy money.
Here's this bag of money.
Well, that's actually what happened to Matt and me in 2000. Actually, okay, this doesn't target. 2015. Matt was selling his beta collection to 2015, and I'm saying this because like he has like talked about this publicly. This is not like some private information, and he did this huge Euro trip in 2015 where he was basically home basing at my place in Munich, but then he was going to. I think we actually fight over it. Actually, no, we can drone it. And then he was like going to all different places, and I was sometimes following him for tournaments in Prague, Copenhagen, Lille, all over the place. And we were chasing this one German guy, Alban. Like if you trade cards in Germany, you might know Alban. And like literally every time Matt showed up, like he was emptying Alban's entire pockets, like thousands upon thousands, and then Alban was like out of cash. Okay, I guess that works. And so we had to follow him to the next big thing where he got cash again, and there were some interesting deals going on. I remember like in a shady back alley in Copenhagen.
big mustache.
Yeah, the thing is like Ivan was like pulling out his, I have to call it a purse because it looked like a purse, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, whatever, and thousands of euros were exchanging owners, and
But
that was like
Endurance does counter drown. Carrion's mentioning Endurance counters drown in the lock.
That's true, yeah. And there was like a lady from Denmark, and she was just like watching it like an old lady, and she must have been like, the fuck are these guys doing?
In some dark alley.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's
Questing
take
beast.
this one out. You need to slow it down, Scott. I don't know, man. Whenever I talk to traders, like I've been playing Magic for like decades now, and the traders always tell me that they make the most, like the biggest value for them of going to events is buying cards, not selling cards. Like selling cards is nice, but the best value they make is just buying up tons of cards because they know like a couple of weeks or months or years from now, this is just going to be so much more. Should we force it?
I would force it.
Yeah, this is gonna kill us really quickly. Wait until I sell a startup. Well, right now I'm selling hotel rooms, and like business has been crazy now. Like for as shitty as it was during COVID, people are so going back into vacation. Like I just sold a group tour for like 16 people. They're super excited to go. Good night. Not gonna lie, this is a problem now. Okay, this is another problem. And Maverick is just such an annoying deck to play against. I can't put it any other way. Okay, we can laughter them. It's probably not gonna kill them, but it's gonna take out a... Oh, actually, it's also gonna grow the knight like crazy. Okay, so here's our game plan. Our game plan is we laughter them. Knight doesn't kill us. Next turn, we draw another laughter, and we kill them. Our deck is swag, yeah. Oh no, actually, our laughter doesn't grow the knight. We talked about this. It exiles the cards. They're down to 14 cards, okay. Okay, we literally gotta draw another laughter. We can probably calculate whether that's gonna be lethal. Let's see. Laughter. Well, that buys another turn, I guess. Unless they have removal. Fields. Okay, once upon a time. Only 6 cards in the deck now. And we have... Actually, no, we don't really have crap. I was like... Oh, it's 10 cards? Okay, yeah, because once upon a time puts stuff on the bottom. I mean, we probably win if we have laughter here, right? But it's gotta be laughter. It can't be brainstorm into laughter. Well, this buys another turn. Good Ranger, not good enough. They might be all out of removal, who knows. Do I think GPs are coming back? They already like pretty much confirmed that they're coming back, but I mean at that point, I'm not sure they're gonna be called GPs, and I'm not sure they will be like, if they are gonna be called GPs, whether they will be the same thing they used to be. But like the concept of big paper events was already unofficially, and I think also officially, like I know it from like unofficial sources, and I think it's also like officially been confirmed that they are working on bringing those back. But yeah, we don't really know whether that's gonna be the exact same thing that it used to be. Wait, did this just... Oh yeah, it has Death Touch. Okay, but we're down to 1 life. This is basically impossible. We can do this, but none of that is gonna do it.
Whoa.
Hopefully the ban handshakes, yeah, they basically... I mean, that's common sense, I guess. GPs would be the ultimate super spreader event. Oh, we got wasted.
We killed ourselves. Take that. You don't get the satisfaction.
That's how you establish dominance. Street cred over. That's more important.
Yeah.
Actually, we have this sweet screen. I haven't used
restroom real quick.
Okay, sure. Gonna wait for you.
Be back 1 sec.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of work into the stream. Some of the stuff is available freely, like the purple shell that you just saw. That's from Harris Heller. That guy does a lot for the streaming community altogether. Like he basically created that animation and he gave it out for free. But what I want to have, and I've talked about this a lot in Everyday Eternal and like in general, what I want to have and what I'm seeing right now is a huge growth of regional scenes. Like there's always this division of like local, that's your LGS, regional, that's, you know, your state or whatever. Regional to me is everything where you drive to, play a tournament and come home on the same day. That's regional to me. And I know that that's probably like Americans who are like, oh, regional, that's like 8 hours drive, play for 6 hours, 8 hours drive back. Yeah, this is not how I think about that. Regional is like maximum 2 hour drive. Basically what we did from Munich to Nuremberg. Those were like regional tournaments. Local is like all around Munich or like Rosenheim and stuff. And then you come back, and I love that to grow and be fostered, because that's what I see coming up right now in Legacy, like with these tournaments in Ulm, and I think Northern Germany has a couple of those, Tübingen, Rosenheim is really big, Freising does Legacy tournament, and I'm mostly talking about Legacy, right? Because that's how I got my start in Legacy. Like always, like every Saturday you travel to a regional tournament, you had a great time, you came back home. Then this GP thing started being a thing, which to me started in 2010, my first GP in Madrid. And then I got the taste of that, and then for many years I was like not chasing the dream, because that's like what they do in the Pro Tour and stuff. There was no dream to be had. Like the idea was to play big international events. It was cool to build a name, and it was cool to get like, well, you can't see these, but all these trophies over there. And I guess you can see that one. That's actually the most important one to me. Pick this one out. This is where it all started. This was a 700 player 2-day event. And in true manga fashion, managed to beat the world champion in the finals. And now I'm so bad I can't even properly line it up here.
Alright, I'm back.
And those tournaments are cool, but that's not where I see my immediate future in Legacy or Magic right now, because I think that's too much of a commitment. I just like love the regional stuff. Eternal Clash, that would be great coming back. Ooh, this is the crap draw. Dude, we should crap them really hard. Come on. Tell me you also want to keep this.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to keep this.
Mono craps, mono fetch lands for the rest of the game. Wrong crap. Here we go. Have I told you what we are like building in Kenya right now? We are building an outdoor silent cinema. And I guess we can also like put up music if we ever need that. But basically, like you're sitting in the rainforest, in the mangroves. This is like all a national park. I'm still not exactly sure how we got permission for that. That's like what my colleagues took care of. And then you can just like chill out in the mangroves, have cocktails, have some like ambient music going on, and just have a great time. And dude,
Humans.
yeah, Pierre, every time we do anything awesome at the hotel, especially like now that we're working on the co-working space, you're basically the first person I think about where I'm like, this would exactly be the kind of stuff that Pierre would like. Pierre. Anyway, but weird humans, because people don't really play Doom Traveler or Phyrexian. This feels more like the weirdest ramp deck in the world, because they can use this to ramp and still have the creature around and stuff. I will definitely keep you posted, dude. So here's two things we could do. We could play another crab, and then next turn if we find our fetch land, we can play another crab and then get like giga hard on the mill. Or we could do the middle of the road play, which is ponder, find a land, play a crab, but then we can't maximize our crabs. What I'm suggesting is we just run out another crab and go for maximum value, because from what we are understanding thus far, the opponent's not really going to put us under pressure.
Yeah, let's do the crab.
Yeah, let's do the crab. Isn't that a move? Like a dance move? The worm, the crab?
That's a move.
Is it really a move?
There's got to be a move. There's got to be one. If not, we need to make it.
How many times am I in Kenya per year? Like moving forward, like once things normalize, it depends. I want to go for like an extended period, either by the end of this year or next year. So it's more like how much time are you spending in Kenya? And when I want to go for like a month or maybe 2. But if it's gonna be like individual visits, more like twice a year. But it's really like right now everything is growing and changing and becoming more awesome. It's really hard to tell. But next time I want to go for quite a while. And also start vlogging. Like, I got all this. Actually, I can't get the equipment because my IKEA shelf is not fully set up yet. And if I take it out, everything's gonna crumble down. Gonna come crumbling down. Tithe taker. The fuck is going on here?
Huh.
Do you know what this card does? I don't.
Nope.
During a turn, spells your opponent cast cost 1 more to cast. Okay, so activating fetch lands on the opponent turn costs 1, and Afterlife, when it dies, you get a white and black spirit creature token. This is okay. This is not exciting, honestly. I guess they're really just using Phyrexian Tower because this is actually genius. I've never seen that. Like, you use creatures that leave behind creatures when they die, so you can literally just use this as an ancient tomb without quote-unquote downside. I think at this point we should just like start finding another land. Or should we?
I would ponder.
You would ponder? Okay, let's do that. Okay, this is not ideal, but it's a land.
Fetch before he casts that guy.
Oh, we can't fetch.
Or just... We can't.
Oh, we don't have a fetch land.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pattern of rebirth deck? An illusion. Oh, it all makes a lot more sense now. This okay. Actually,
we
should
flash
probably...
in the Thieves Guild. Yeah,
we should do that main phase. Okay, Skycliff Apparition. Okay. Like, this is what we did like 10 years ago in Legacy. Except for like Tithe Tech and Recruiter and stuff. I want that fetch land. Your friend is on Zanzibar right now. Our hotel manager, who's been with us for like 1.5 years now, he actually managed a hotel on Zanzibar for, I want to say 7 years. We're currently trying to get kitesurfing from Zanzibar to our area of Kenya. Uh-oh.
Wonder if that takes a lot to really run.
Kitesurfing?
Have to have some equipment, people to, just equipment for people to
yeah,
rent, right? And just
like
have the marketing.
Yeah, that. Well, like I guess I can't say too much publicly about that, but we are trying to really make that a thing, and the costs are not to be underestimated. And also the labor costs, because you don't want your people to like fuck up the expensive equipment and stuff. So you want people who are like well trained and stuff. Huh.
Rector's kinda
Yeah, the Rector might wreck us.
interesting.
You might get wrecked by Rector. Because I'm not sure what they're gonna get, but they're probably gonna get something that wrecks us. Even if they just get like omniscience, does it just... They probably won't get omniscience, they probably have something better. There's like really messed up enchantments. Basically turn off all of our creatures. I can't like it's
For humility.
Yeah, I'm not sure they would have humility because it would turn off future rectors.
True.
I think it's gonna be one of those things that turns on. That's basically one-sided humility only for our creatures. So basically, like we have a plan here that would be Thieves Guild into Thieves Guild, and then hope that does something. I'm not excited. I'm not excited for that plan. I think we want to shuffle.
All we needed were more islands. Dang.
Yeah.
Shuffle.
Let's shuffle and find a land. Oh, by the way, if we find Surgical, we can do what's called a pro gamer move. A lot of people don't know this, but if the Rector goes to the graveyard, triggered ability goes on the stack. You remove the Rector and respawns, the triggered ability does nothing. I've seen people play for top 8 at a GP, they didn't know this. This is this is what we call an intervening if clause. Does it? If you do, yeah, it does. So we have another shot. And also we have another shot
Really
that we
cool
just
play.
like mill whatever they want to find with Rector. Overwhelming Splendor, that's the one. Are there digital nomads in Kenya? Yeah, at our place actually. Like we work with those people a lot. Like a lot of our social media was done by my colleague Kat for I think a year or so. And I think she went to the she go to the Azores or Canary. I think she went to the Canary Islands, and now she's on. Is this our time running down? No, it's theirs. And now she's on the Maldives, and that's just like what she does. There's also a couple from London who moved to our place. I was like, where did they actually move? Oh, they live at our place, and they work for us, and they're actually like vlogging with their little daughter from our place.
Vlogging. Remind me again what vlogging is.
It's like blogging, but with a V. So you
Oh,
don't do it.
vlogging. I think you said it like F with the F.
Oh no.
Vlogging.
Logging.
I think vlogging actually means.
I think that that's
Drowning?
something completely different. That's where Holy Diva lives. I don't know Holy Diva, even though the name sounds familiar. Hone is probably like giga confused what's going on here, or they just went and took a shit. You never know. On the internet, nobody knows you're a dog.
He could possibly not even be a person.
Maybe they're busy dream stalking. Maybe they're an algorithm like a super... I remember when Jan van der Vecht from Netherlands, he wrote a script kinda that basically... Or it was more like a genetic algorithm that played Belcher. And the only thing left would have been an implementation for it to actually operate Magic Online. But I guess that's against the terms of service. But I'm pretty sure, like if you train an algorithm to play Belcher and have some very simple parameters, whether you should play around something or not, given by like what your hand allows. You don't even like have any visual recognition about what's going on the other side of the board. It's just like when your hand looks a certain way. I mean, you don't even need to set these algorithms, I guess, because like if it's like a genetic algorithm, it just like maximizes by what you want it to maximize. What I'm saying is, I think
Seems like it'd be a lot of work.
it would be a lot of work, but he already
more
did
than
that. Actually, it's not that much work, but it's I think
But
it
if
was.
it was
Like,
to play around like state boards and stuff, like
yeah, but
Or board
it
states.
wouldn't like interact with what's happening in the game. It would maximize its hand according to which parameters you set. Like you gotta let it know what your goals are. Like for example, a Belcher kill with a land still in your deck. I guess versus making 8 goblins or something. But from there, it just like it basically plays the hands billions of times, and it doesn't even understand strategy or tactic or anything. It just knows that when I do this, it's more likely to...
It's more efficient.
Yeah, exactly. That's also like how Google ran their algorithm for Go when they basically cracked Go and stuff. And technically, I guess you could do that with Belcher. And what I'm getting at is, I think you would have a win percentage that's better than a sizable amount of players. And part of that is, of course, that a sizable amount of players chooses really bad decks and still rolls with them. And that's part of the charm of Magic, that not everybody plays like the best deck all the time. But yeah, I'm just like, you know, spitballing. Like how there's poker bots, but they get banned. Like, but come on, Magic Online would never recognize whether there's a bot playing, I would guess.
Yeah.
Magic Online can't post the deck lists of a tournament on Saturday on Monday morning. They literally have somebody to manually copy and paste those decks on their website. Maybe we just cracked this game and the opponent is just timing out, but let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So we're gonna mill them for 6 and then we're gonna mill them for another 6. So we're gonna mill them for 12, puts them at 27. And then we can visions and maybe find, you know, the surgical that we need. So maybe. You could also just draw 3 archive traps. That would be something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think 2 might even do it. 2 would put them to exactly 0 on their turn. And then unless they kill us that very turn, we probably get there. Is this where you call the judge? Come on, opponent. You want to play the game?
So after you get your next shot, what's the next tournament you're playing? Have you heard of them?
Sorry, Pikachu was too loud. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, after you get your next shot, what's the next big tournament you're planning on going to?
So next shot is gonna be on August 6th, and then usually they say like take another 2 weeks for immunity to build up and stuff. I don't really have plans for big tournaments. I have plans for like regional tournaments that we have here in Munich, and then also go to the other ones in southern Germany. But I don't even...
What are you gonna play?
Either Maverick or whatever I can borrow. I'm not that, like, I had this period of like 5-6 years where I really wanted to be the best player I could be in Legacy, and it worked out pretty well, I want to say. But then again, that's not what I'm in for anymore. Like, there was a time where I couldn't imagine going to a tournament and not playing the best possible deck I could play. I would have been like, dude, I can't go to the tournament if I can't play like either elves or the best deck. Like that's unimaginable. That's like a waste of time and money, even though it really would.
Do you still have all your elves?
No. I had elves in all foil and black border duels and stuff, but I sold that in 2015 when my sister got married because I wanted to help with that, and so I downgraded into non-foil.
Oh wow.
And then I had that for a while, and then in 2018 I sold that one as well because I needed the money, because I had moved. Not like there was like 3 things happening. I had moved to this place, which is like actually a proper apartment as opposed to all the shitholes I lived before. So like all of a sudden you pay like proper rent. And then also my student loan payments started, like the paybacks started becoming a thing. And yeah, it's eventually you realize, okay,
this
this
a lot
is
for student loans over there.
Well, it's the way it works is we call it BAföG. It basically means everybody is supposed to have a certain amount of money per month, and when until you've finished your education, for example, whatever you study, your parents are supposed to provide money for you based on how much they earn. But for a lot of people, like their parents, they don't really earn enough money to pay them money, so the government gives you that money. But it's only 50% a gift, and the other 50% is a loan without interest. But you still have to pay that back. And that is capped at 10,000. But then we had we had actually for a couple of years, oh, by the way, we won. For a couple of years, we had a thing where you have to pay student fees, but we got rid of that. Like was removed again, but I was studying during that period, so I have to pay that back as well. So
Flawless victory!
okay, so I want to say when I came out of university, I had basically the maximum amount of debt you could have. As a student, that was around 15,000. Whoops, I almost hit my glass.
That's
yeah.
really cool system that they have with that, with no interest loans that you just pay back with the government.
Yeah, yeah. It helped. Like I couldn't have gone to university without that. Like because you still have to support yourself, right? And I still worked like what we called a 400 euro job, which is basically you don't have to pay, at least you don't have to pay taxes on that. Your employer still has to pay taxes on that. And like while I was studying, it worked really well. But once you start paying it back and you start moving to a proper place, the same month like rent and stuff kicks in, it hit me quite hard. So I was like, okay, let's sell this Elf stack, and yeah.
You ever plan on buying it back?
Not right now, because I think paper prices are just too insane. I could never afford that. Honestly, also.
Yeah, I think they're going down though.
I mean, if they are, that's great.
Are dropping.
But it's just, I think about what I could do. If I was to buy elves, that's like a couple thousand. And I mean, I could use that money and go backpacking or traveling around the world for half a year or something.
Yeah.
And I think I'd rather do that than to own the deck. Because
you have?
Yeah.
You had betas or you had altered?
I had foreign black bordered bayous.
Oh, the foreign blackboard, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people here, they use unlimited duels, and then they have them altered to look like beta.
That's just so...
yeah.
I'd rather just use the foreign. I'd hate to like have someone alter an unlimited duel.
Whoa, no, I want priority. Okay. Now we hit them. Mills 13. And that's not all. That's not all. Hit another. Kaboom. They have Dark Ritual in the deck, so I think it's actually Phoenix. Oh, and Buried Alive. Yeah, it's definitely Phoenix. Oh, and we didn't even hit any Phoenixes. Nice. The crab keeps eating away their sanity. Actually, should be... and there are no days in the graveyard, so maybe they don't play days in the first place. There's also no wasteland, so I guess it's safe to go for this. And we hit them here. Oh yeah, there's Demilich. I think we just keep up the drone, right? Like, I don't think we're gonna win on the Bitter Blossoms. We're probably just gonna win on Mill. There's 1 days? Okay. Oh, if there's 1 days, there's actually a good chance they have more days in hand then. But yeah, let's see. Wait, they're hitting the face? That can't be good for us. What the fuck? Gonna be interesting. But even if they hit the Demilich, it's not really gonna do much. It's weird, people say this is pronounced Demilich, which is like the proper way to pronounce like the CH sound. But in English, like it's usually called Lich. So I would think this is like Demi-Lich, but apparently there's like a famous band that's called Demi-Lich. And we won. Oh, there's Arctic Phoenix down there, okay. I think once again,
Ley lines?
Yeah, they probably like hit them really hard. I don't know if should we just like bring in the reanimates in case we can hit the Demilich or something?
It'd be kind of cool.
It's Dem-I-Lich.
Lich?
Yeah, Lich is the usual way they pronounce it in English, right? I was just like told that like this particular one uses like the proper pronunciation for CH, which is like so it's like Demi-Lich, but I don't know. Lich, yeah. Notice your name. Carrion Lich or Carrion Lich. For some reason, I always thought it was like Caroline.
What do you
let's
think
just
about?
Huh?
What do you think about taking out some phantasms? Actually, the phantasms are nice, but with the ley lines, I kind of.
Yeah. Thing is, like, ley line shuts them off really hard if we get to the ley line part of the thing. I could see something like probably taking out more bitter blossoms, and then honestly, I wouldn't mind taking out some of the chase phantasms. On the other hand, like, they're kind of cool because they block the phoenixes, so we'd rather take out the thief skeleton force, even though those are slightly better on offense and also help the mill plan. We got 50
Tough
seconds.
choice.
We could take out like this. But the brain freezes are probably gonna be... brain freeze is actually awkward because they are gonna produce a lot of storm. But then again, there's a chance like it's gonna give them more phoenixes. What do we take out one more of these and we just bring in the force? And stop like any of the crazy stuff they might be doing? No, actually,
Sure.
I don't think there's too much crazy stuff really. Maybe even just like a Thoughtseize, I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Cool.
We haven't seen Murktides yet. I don't think that kind of deck wants Murktides. I'm not even sure how the deck actually wants to kill. Probably like just Phoenixes. And then have like the Demilich for extra value. Ugh. Should we try for the ley line? This is not exactly exciting.
I'd send it back.
Yeah, let's send it back. So this end probably sends back like one of these two if we keep it. I don't mind keeping it. It's not exactly great. Opponent keeps 7 cards. We could still try for the ley line though. I don't hate trying for the ley line.
Try one more time.
Okay. Okay. This is okay. Like the surgical in hand, we can send back one of the lands. And then, honestly, like, I think we can turn on the visions rather quickly. I kind of want to, like, gamble on that. Like, we're down 2 cards, we have to take risks.
Yeah.
The other option would be to send away one of the lands. But, I don't know, I like the extra land with the Hedron Crab. Let's go with that. Maybe they go all in on something and then we just like surgical the... Okay, never mind. They're not gonna do that. Ooh, double crab draw. Just got a lot more exciting. One of this. Oh, I guess they might wanna just like lightning bolt this end of turn. Maybe last game, they lightning bolted the face because they were hoping for like a draw with like phoenixes that then just like kills us for Xaxes if they find all the phoenixes. Because it was quite awkward, they would like lightning bolt the face instead of the crab. That ritual is okay. Buried alive, That's the 3rd spell, so phoenixes might come back. So this is where we hope they don't have Days of Force. Oh, they're smart. Check this out, they played around surgical because they can like hardcast this now right away. Can't really do anything about it. Except to 1 target. Okay. Wait, they can't cast it? They must be able to be cast it. They cast Dark Ritual, Brainstorm, and Buried Alive, so this should be a single blue. What's going on here? Wait, why? Okay. Huh. I guess we don't really have a choice, right? We must go after the Phoenixes.
Yeah.
I think maybe, you know, maybe their ideas that they want to use the Lotus Petal to, I don't know, cast Spell Pierce on the Surgical. In which case, then post-combat... Oh yeah, or Force. Yeah, actually that's just like so much smarter because now they can cast it for free. And we are basically dead.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's actually like a pretty... It's not exactly a crazy start out of this kind of deck. But we really need Leyline to beat them. So hopefully we're gonna have Leyline next game. I mean, technically, maybe there's still a way, but I don't really see it. So hit them for 6. Okay, another 6. You probably want to take out the Laughters, actually. Is this still gonna be...
Thinking that.
Library, no. Yeah, this is just like not good enough. We take like 6 in the air and then we don't kill them and then we take another 6 in the air. Okay. But yeah, they have like a lot of expensive stuff. And like by expensive I mean like lots of 3 and 4 mana stuff. So I think...
Yeah, the Lapter's not so good.
Yeah. Against a deck with like days and stuff, so let's like think about this as a cut. And on the play, I like the Thought Seizers a lot more. And maybe, you know, maybe we just like bring in 2 of those. Maybe even 4 of those. Like if they're really that committed to making Buried Alive work, maybe we should really go hard after the Buried Alive. The Pyroblasts are scary, but you know, maybe we can also just like navigate the game in a way where we get the Leyline and then we just like protect the Leyline with forces, but then eventually they will be able to hardcast the Phoenixes and stuff, but maybe we can like work around that. Other than that, 2 cuts. This is gonna be a good cut. Could see that. Yeah, actually, that's probably like a good cut.
The 2 Thieves Gold.
Yeah, I don't think they're really doing... Actually, if we cut... Maybe... What happens if we cut all of them? And then maybe even just like Bitter Blossom is better. Or, you know what? The Phantasm.
Phantasm.
Yeah, in case something happens to Leyline or we don't have that. Like, just like having that 5/5 wall up there. That's worth something. Actually, that's probably better than most of the other things we could be doing with these black cards.
Yeah, I'm cool with the Jaces.
Okay, let's try 2 of those. I like this matchup so much more on the play. Just because like these decks sometimes they keep like hands that are really reliant on like one key piece working. And then we have the Thoughtseize. We can tear that apart. Okay, this is weird because there's Chase and Leyline, but we have Leyline and Surgical. I think that's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's keep it.
You can't really play game 3 to shuffle away this hand. Especially since we haven't shown them Layla in the second game, so it might be for a little higher equity. Opponent goes down to 4 cards, we might just outright win the game. After attacking 20 times with Chase's Phantasm.
Haha.
Here we go. And we should actually play like a land like this and not a fetch land, so we can get more value out of a potential crap draw. Actually, that wouldn't matter, I guess. Okay. I just hope we don't get rushed by this.
Did they have Wastelands?
I'd be surprised if they had. Here comes our flying 1/1 Suntail Hawk. Flying. Actually, this is literally Flying Man. This is the game of 1/1s.
I love the Arabian Nights stuff. I'm trying to pick up some like commons when I can.
From like original printing Arabian Nights. That's sweet.
Yeah. Like a lot of the commons are like you can get for like $6, $7, $8. You know, if you can get a near mint one for like $8, it's kind of cool. I think that's pretty rad.
honestly, like these like very early special sets, if you can like get near mint stuff for cheap, I wouldn't be surprised if that came like an actual proper collectible, not like an investment, like some people treat it, but like an actual proper collectible. I recently heard somebody on a podcast say, like some people, quote unquote, collect magic cards the way they collect stocks, and they call themselves collectors, but they're really not. They just like try to put on the collector hat because that's somehow like sounds nicer, but they are just like traders. And I mean, if that's what you are, just like don't call yourself a collector. It's just like, yeah. It's so weird when Wizards tries to skirt around that term and they say, oh, Black Lotus is a highly collectible card. It's like, yeah, my ass, dude.
Highly tradable.
oh, careful. Yeah, dude, we might just get rushed by these. This is really awkward. we don't have anything that's bigger than that, so we literally have to, like... I guess we have crabs. Oh my god, the crabs would stop those really hard. But we need a brainstorm really soon. Because we don't want this, we don't want this, and we don't really want this. So Days is gone, Force is gone. Yeah, this is literally the game plan. Just get more of those into play. Especially like if they find Phoenixes. Like if they start hardcasting Phoenixes, we might actually go down really quickly. They searched the library, by the way, right? If I see this correctly. Oh no, they didn't. Still haven't searched the library. Right? Yeah, okay. Haven't. Come on, crap. Reanimate! No! He can reanimate the Chase Phantasm. Maybe that's actually the best we have. Actually, I wouldn't mind taking a couple more hits from this. Because if we find a crab, and then they kill the crab, then I'd much rather reanimate the crab than the Phantasm. Should probably auto-yield to this. They're helping the mill plan, by the way. Every time like they surveil something away, it's like, okay, cool. One for your card. I'm keeping this in hand, because we are probably not casting this into like days. We can help it. And by keeping it in hand, like it's gonna enhance the power of our crabs.
The all-powerful crabs.
Yeah. It's just like such a weird spot that Suntile Hawk is a real big problem. It's not even Suntile Hawk, it's like on the ground. What's a 1/1 for 1? Crab time. You know what, they're probably gonna Pyroblast this. I wouldn't be surprised if they Pyroblasted this. Yeah. Totally getting Pyroblasted. At this point, oh no, I was going to say it might actually be worth it to Surgical the Pyroblast, but can't Surgical from exile. And they kept that card on top. The crab is just so good that there's a chance the deck literally can't beat crab. Oh, they only have one card in hand? I like. Also, they kept on top of the Surveil, so now we're actually gonna mill what they had on top. I'm curious what they wanted to keep on top. Oh, I was gonna say, if they're gonna brainstorm a response, that's not happening. I mean, that's happening in the way that we let them cast it, but then we mill again. Because apparently they got something on top they really want, and we can't let them have that. Guess it was a Ponder. Okay. Now we're kind of giving them like a free shuffle on this brainstorm, but that's okay. I mean, that was gonna happen anyway. Okay. Probably should just like keep these. In case we find more crabs. They keep on top. I like that they have so few cards in hand. Like, now about to be 2 again. And they did not shuffle. Okay, more of those. I guess if you don't shuffle, then you probably want to put something to your graveyard, yeah. At least one of the cards. Oh, they put Brainstorm into the graveyard, okay. Guess I want to... Yeah, I guess they really, really want to find removal. Did not shuffle again. If you cast like 2 Ponders on a Brainstorm, does that count as searching a library? Asking for a friend.
At what point does it turn into that?
Okay.
Or just fast draw you want?
Yeah, I think just like getting the 6 here is good. They also probably don't have Pyroblast yet. So we can actually hardcast Archive Trap next turn. Like, the way the game has progressed, it doesn't really feel like they have Pyroblast. Because they were digging so hard for that Lightning Bolt. Even put away Brainstorm when they could have just Pyroblasted the crap. Unless they're like really smart and they're like, oh, I'm gonna... Like, I know I need Pyroblast for Trap later on in the game. So I'm gonna dig for something else really hard. But let's see. Oh wait, is this days? How many days is in the graveyard? 2 days is in the yard. I guess he could... Nah, let's not hardcast the ley line. We don't need that. We'd rather put the bat back with Brainstorm. Oh, we're down to 7? This is so low. Come on, let's find another crap. Okay, this turn we have to start casting the Archive Trap, otherwise we won't have time to use all of those spells. We're already like 1 turn short if we find another big spell. Okay, we just milked 13. Okay, next turn we can do it again. I mean, we lose to Lightning... Oh, fuck. I was gonna say we lose to Lightning Bolt. Oh, damn. There's a chance he might have won this had we cast the Archive Trap a turn earlier.
Always like that half a turn behind.
Yeah, we kind of, like, we were playing around the days that they might have, or actually they still might have had that days. They don't even need to like daze the Archive Trap on this board, like the way we tap out there. So they can just like keep it in case we want to force the Lightning Bolt. But yeah, it was close. We actually ended up getting rushed down by the 2 1/1s.
2. Not enough crabs.
The crabs would have been so good. So good. Like, this in a way felt like a humility game. Like, all the creatures are 1/1s, but then we have our walls. And the walls somehow are not affected by humility. And they also kill you slowly over time. What can you do? Let's see if we can turn this into a profitable league. 3-2. 3-2, that's like...
3-2 is always respectable.
Yeah. Archive Trap in hand, dude. I'm having a hard time mulliganing a hand that has Archive Trap in the opening hand. Let's move over here.
So other than Ragavan, what do you think is like the biggest change from Modern Horizons 2 to the format?
Oh, opponent was in our stream. Like Ragavan, Murktide Regent, Ursa Saga, Endurance. Those are the really, really big ones. I mean, Endurance is slightly a step
really
below.
interesting.
Yeah, Endurance was supposed to be the really, really, really big heavy-hitting stuff, but the deck's already kind of adjusted to it, because initially everybody played blue-red Delver, but now that we are playing more like a blue-white, red, mid-range monkey Saga still deck, people are not like a Delver deck anymore when they play those cards, and they also have like white removal for the Endurance. We should do that in response.
What do you think is like the #1 right now?
Just give me a second to finish that thought. And the people who played on, who stayed on Blue-Red Delver, there's no weird cards that people play in Blue-Red Delver. to fight the Endurance. So Endurance is still like overall impact, one of the most impactful cards that has been printed in Legacy and forever. But there's also like some adjustments being made for it to not completely dominate the Delver decks. So overall, I would say impact-wise, Endurance is the biggest. Next to Ragavan and Urza Saga, those are the big three. And then Murktide Regent, like the Death Dragon, is just like super, super good, but it's not like, it hasn't really changed anything in the way that people play the game or build their decks, whereas the other three have. And over time, I think Urza Saga is probably gonna be the biggest. That's really big. So this
Just
is my
gets out
TED
of
talk.
control.
And not only against control, like it's not against something. That's like.
But it gets out of control, just like consistently given value.
Yeah, exactly. It's what makes the mid range for the deck, and what gives you inevitability in most matchups. Because in Legacy, you don't need to go super crazy high end to have inevitability. You need to have something like Urza Saga. And against a lot of smaller decks, that's already enough inevitability that you can delay the game and then eventually just get there. And that's super nice. And it also works really well in a couple of more artifact-based decks. And the tutoring ability is
People
also
still
like, really
playing
good.
people still playing that Urza Thopter.
What exactly do you mean?
Like with the High Artificer and.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't
With,
play
like,
Thopter. That usually doesn't play Thopter. That's why I was like confused for
Well,
a second.
not like Ornithopter, but yeah.
So there's like the Urza Stompy deck that played. There's like the Urza Stompy deck that's still played. That's definitely still a factor. And that also like plays really well with Urza Saga. I think when you said Thopter, I thought you meant like Blue Black Ninjas because that played that Retrofitter Foundry with Thopters and stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of that like with the ninjas. I guess that's what I was thinking of.
But that's without Ursa. That actually has somewhat not fallen off a cliff. It's still like playable and stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's just like it's not really a presence in the metagame right now. God, I think we're just getting destroyed by this. We kinda almost like have enough dudes to start blocking. It's just like we're gonna lose some. Yeah, you know what? Like, how does this work? We take 9, we go down to 10. Then we play a crap. Then we block 2, so yeah, we survive again, but it's probably not working. You can even draw 3. Like maybe if we find a crazy amount of craps, who knows? Or Phantasms would actually be the one we want. Oh, I was gonna. Hey, what are we gonna put back? Actually, we don't need to put back anything. This is just Ancestor Recall.
Recall.
Okay. Wait, whale? Okay, whatever. I mean, okay, we don't get milled, but still. Okay, maybe, you know, maybe this is so giga unlikely because we rather find Phantasms than Crabs because Phantasms actively decrease their goblin tokens. Now we block 3, so we take 6. And then next turn they have 8 attackers, so, and then we take 5. Why is this deck called Dane?
Someone's asking called Dane, yeah.
Yeah. You wanna explain that?
Well, yeah, I came to Julian with this deck. I put it together. I know it's a lot like the modern mill, but I kind of made my legacy version of this deck. Like, this was actually a couple years ago. I was kind of trying to make blue black mill a more usable deck in legacy, and we've been tweaking it all along the way. But my name's Kevin Dane, and I just figured like it was kind of my little version of the deck, and then right now it's like Julian Dane mill.
Well, this is all yours. You came up with this.
but we've been working on it together.
That's true.
You're helping me tweak it.
That's true.
And you know, we do our monthly stream, and we're either doing the other deck, which is the Cheerios Storm deck, which is a lot of fun, or this one most of the time. I don't think we've really played a third deck, have we?
I think we've only played these two thus far.
Yeah, these two. So that's why it's called Dane Mill. Just kind of my version of it.
This is so tight, dude. This is actually tight because next turn we are taking oh wait, no, this is not tight at all actually. So there's like 2 or 3 lines on next floor. The first one is we drown and lock one of the creatures, which means there's 7 attackers, we block 3, so we take 4. Okay, that's not doing it. Next line is casting Laughter and hopefully kill them. I think we might actually kill them with Laughter. Because we also got... Yeah, this is actually like really good. We do this. We mill them for 12. Yeah, dude, I think we got them. Unless they found another Whale of Summer. But if they didn't, I think we got them. So now we hit them for another. Tendrils is gone as well as an expensive spell. So I hope this
Finish
does it.
him. Combo whore.
Come on, come on. No! They have fucking 3 cards left in the deck. Oh, this was so close. They still had Ad Nauseam. We really needed to hit the Ad Nauseam. That's the big one. Oh.
Man.
Is there any way we can... No, we're down to 2 life. This was close, man. Can we like hit them? No, that doesn't do anything. That was really close. Oh. But considering like I was actually like gonna go give up and go to the second game, this came really close. Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, we just had to hit that Ad Nauseam off the crabs.
Yeah. Or other like expensive spells. But yeah, Ad Nauseam would have been the big one. Okay, like Force isn't all that great against this deck, but it might be worth it. And I mean, it definitely is worth it. It's not like oh, it might be worth it thing. So this Surgic is really bad against them. Guess they searched that like a decent amount, so Archive Trap is good. This is definitely good. Brain Freeze is probably decent enough.
Brain Freeze is pretty nice.
Yeah. Especially on the play, it's gonna be much easier to make work on the play.
We take out some Thieves Guild.
Yeah, I was just gonna say those definitely go out. And then we got the 20 easy. Oh, I guess we could bring in... Oh, okay. Didn't see the second Thoughtseize, but no, I can't click it anymore. Add the second Brain Freeze. But we should definitely consider that. Even though like post-board, on the draw, it's not that great because we don't have 2 mana available a lot of times. This is not giga exciting, but it's playable. This is definitely playable. I think we roll with this. Like basically, this is actually better than having a bunch of Forcifers. Now we also get like an idea of what they are trying to do. If this is like a super early hand or if this is like a rather slow hand. Okay, they got 2 lands, Whale, Wishclaw, Burning Brainstorm. Yeah, this is annoying. You kind of want to take like the Whale, but then next turn if you go for the Thoughtseize, then the Brainstorm response and we don't really hit anything of value. So I think the idea here is we take the Whale. Actually... Can you mill 43 cards in the first turn? I guess if you have quadruple Mind Break Trap. That's actually 42, right? Still good
Archive.
enough. Oh, yeah, my Archive Trap.
So what do you think you're taking?
Like, the obvious choice is like Whale. It's just like, if we take Whale, it's super obvious we have another discard spell, but it's not like...
Yeah, let's just take the Veil.
Probably should, yeah. just it feels underwhelming because like I want to take a business spell. Like I was like the one thing I was contemplating was like taking an actual business spell, like Burning Wishclaw Talisman, and then hoping that they might draw, you know, a Ponder, so they would go like Ponder Pass, and then we could take the other business spell. But yeah, it's not happening. Crap. Oh. Actually, whoa. We still want to cast our dude. Maybe it actually would have been smarter to still Thoughtseize, and then they respawn Brainstorm, and then they put like the good stuff on top, and then we Archive Trap the good stuff away. Yeah, I think that would have actually been the smart play. Okay, let's get this one down. Wait, what? Okay. This one's gone. No, we should definitely do this in response.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna like clear the chef for them. Okay, Echo of Eons in the graveyard. Okay. Is there anything big we put in the yard? Not really. Other than the Echo, of course. It's funny they have defense grid. We really only have like 4 forces to attack.
Well, I guess the Drown the Locks.
Oh, true. Okay, what's oh god, more of this stuff. And they already had a ride in the graveyard from our mills. Guess they can go. Okay, they really want to make sure. You can do like a... Oh god, no. I was gonna say you can do a decent Burning Wish here and do something broken, but if you... What the fuck happened to the Brainstorm, man? You have double LED now? Okay. I think they already probably like have a stat. They can just like Wishclaw for a nauseam, and that's probably good enough. They could even like probably like kill us with Burning Wish in some way. It's really up to them which way they wanna. Maybe they actually have like a force kill here. Okay. I mean, there's a word. We fizzled with our like mill spell because they had too expensive stuff in the deck. Maybe that's what's gonna. They have like 3 mana, 4, 5. Yeah, they already have enough to just like outright tenders us. They don't even need to keep going. Okay, you got Combo Horde.
Combo. All right. Well, we had some fun games today. That was cool.
And the Maverick deck with the endurance, like they literally needed to draw the one of endurance they had, and we still got them down to like very few cards in deck. So I really like the Laughters, dude. I don't know, this card has really impressed me. Yeah, and like you mentioned, that the fact that it's like monocolored and we don't need the extra black makes our mana like puts much less stress on our mana. GG's. And yeah, I really like those. So I think those 4 are definitely gonna stay in the deck for the time being. Like we haven't played against any of the new kids on the block, like the Rogawan decks, and we'll see how the deck works against those. Like if we get more of this power of mill, but at a cheaper cost, because otherwise we're eventually gonna overload. I really like that the mill engine part